many times that you need to run a roller coaster before it opens to public?
I don't know. I don't know. Do you want to know is a better question. Do you want to know how many times?
Right. So for a coaster roaster,
Ask that question. Repeat the question. Now ask, do you want to know instead of do you know? Because do you know? I don't know. Do you want to know? Yes, I want to know. Do you want to know?
do you want to know how many times that we need to run a roller coaster before it's open to public?
Yes, how many times?
On a daily basis, before it's open to public, you have to run minimum 20 times.
You have to run.
You have to run minimum 20 times. And after a certain rides, they have to run it again. So for roller coaster, after they have run it for like 30 times, where customer actually ride on it, they have to close it and have to test run again for another 10 times. So which is why sometimes when you queue for a roller coaster, or we call it generally the trail rides, which is you have a higher risk, like roller coaster, space shot, you might have a longer queue because they have to occasionally close to do the test run. Because the risk is very high. We just want to make sure that the ride will go on smoothly and whoever who is riding on it is safe. So safety is a top priority for running
Safety
a theme
is the top priority.
park. Right. Safety is the top priority of running a theme park.
Ah.
Right. And we have to do a lot of routine maintenance, including on a daily basis. When you run a theme park, when you open it, when you close it. And quarterly, you might have to engage.
You might have to engage.
You might have to engage external consultant, or we call it original equipment manufacturer, which is the manufacturer who actually build up and design on this theme park, to come over, to do a testing, and to review. So they are actually looking for, is this theme park, is this ride going to be safe to continue running? Which is why, if you have been to
If you have been,
to the Singapore Universal Studio, they have closed one of their roller coaster for many months
oh, I didn't know that. Why that?
because they could not meet the safety requirements. The red one or the blue one? The blue one, which the one,
Oh.
which 360? Yeah, yeah. They have closed it for many months. They opened it for a few months and then they have closed since then because they could not meet the safety requirement. And it's not safe to open
It's
to public.
not safe.
And it's not safe to open to public. So the second area that you need to consider when you're opening a theme park is your sales and collections. So how do you ensure that your total number of tickets sold is equal to the cash that you collected at the end of the day? If you have been to Genting Highlands,
If you have been,
they will issue you a wristband. So you buy a ticket at the ticket counter, and then you bring the tickets to another wristband counter where they will issue a wristband, and then they will scan through your wristband before you enter. All right. And there are many other theme parks where they are issuing you a ticket with a barcode.
right?
So for wristband, we actually is changing the colors of the wristband on a
Yep.
daily basis.
Okay.
So Monday might be blue, Tuesday might be pink, but it's not fixed that every Monday will be blue, Tuesday will be pink, because we want to make sure that there's nobody who is going to reuse the wristband.
Okay.
Okay. The same as in if you are using barcoding. So when you buy the tickets, you have the barcode.
You have.
You have the barcode that's already installed in the system. So when you go over to the entrance and when they scan your barcode, that's actually a matching because the barcode will be matching. So you can't actually use the ticket with the barcode twice because they would not let you to enter into the theme park
Okay.
because you will be rejected.
You will be.
you will be rejected.
Okay.
Right. Another things that you need to consider for the sales and collections is to reprint. Reprint of tickets, reprint of the wristband is you have to put in a very tight control on reprint and void, which means you can actually void on transactions after you collect the cash and you put it under credit card sales. It does happen to, sad to say, it does happen to Genting Highlands on a few occasions where people are paying cash, they got the tickets, but the cashier actually voided the transactions and issue another tickets, but tender it as credit card sales. And then they pocketed the cash. Okay. So these are risks that you need to consider on the sales and collection for theme park. All right. The third main areas is on the spare parts. Every rides have their own critical spare parts, which means the key spare parts that you need to maintain to ensure that if anything ensure that when anything happens to a ride, you can fix it immediately. And for every theme park rides, their spare parts are very special. They have special specifications, and you usually will have to import it from overseas. And you need to take a longer time, usually.
Longer stress.
A longer
time
for it to arrive in Malaysia. Okay. So it's very important that you keep the minimum number or quantity of the spare parts that's required to make sure that the rides that the rides can continue to run smoothly. So to summarize, to run a theme park, the first key area that you need to consider is the safety issue.
Okay.
Because anything happen, even one incident, will spoil the company image and the customer would not be returning to the theme park.
Number two
is how you monitor your sales and collections of your ticket sales.
Number three
is you need to maintain the minimum number of spare parts required to ensure that your theme park can run smoothly and the customer has their best experience.
Therefore.
So to conclude, the next time that you go to theme park, please enjoy a theme park. And please don't be angry if you have to queue up for any rides. Because we do notice that sometimes, especially the famous rides, you have to queue, and there's usually a long queue. But that is the reason behind it, especially for the trail rides.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.